We are late. Late for what, you might ask? Well, you see, the Halloween event name selection has been going for a while, and I haven't selected a name yet, largely because I've been so focused on trying to get my next episode out, but also I've been battling a head cold for about the last month and a half, and recently have a new 8-week-old puppy in the house, so a lot of things have culminated on me not being on the server around. Nonetheless, I'm at the wrong portal. We need to go and get ourselves the name. Okay, it has been a while since I've been here. There have been changes. Let's check this out with free cam. Ooh, I like this. This looks like a rib cage. We have a, oh, this is the, I don't want to look at that. No, see, that is the Halloween maze. Can't remember who did that, but that's a Halloween maze. I don't want to cheat with free cam. But this, I think, is, yeah, that's where I have to go to get my name. So that's what we're going to do. What is this here? Rip Locky sword hat. Step up to continue. All right. Just make sure we have an open slot. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh, is this not? Apparently this isn't where I need to be. What is up there? Sign up. Yeah, sign up is closed. That's fine. Am I incorrect? Or has something gone wrong? I don't see. Oh, I have an, okay, I have a name in my inventory. It took a second, but I do have one. Let's just make sure I didn't accidentally get multiple names. Okay, so let's see. Who did we get? Boobalus. That is who I have to either trick or treat or both. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but suffice to say, I will do something. You probably could have figured that out without me saying anything. This is my industrial district. It's not very industrial, but we are going to change that in this episode. Also, we've dug out an area down here for two reasons. Number one, we want to put our storage system down here. Also, the back wall there is actually going to be our bee farm because we do need some dirt in the bee farm just for the flowers and stuff. But now, if you'll notice, what I do have here is a bunch of lanterns to light this whole place up, just to make sure things don't spawn. But I don't really like the lantern spam, and I also want to do something different with this floor. So I want to change the floor, and I need lighting. What am I going to do? Fill the whole floor with frog lights? That would be crazy. Yes, crazy indeed. But it's time to actually start farming now, so we're going to get started, and the first thing we need to do is repair our pickaxe. But after that, we're knocking that wall back, and we're putting our bee farm there, because we want to sell honey blocks at our shop, as well as we're going to want some for flying machines and stuff like that for ourselves. And so we're off to repair our pickaxe. All right, and this is the design I'm going for the beehive here. So how this is going to work, the beehive will sit here. Every time it updates the observer chain, we'll trigger this block, which will trigger the dispenser, which will have either shears or empty bottles in it. Now, this means that you're going to output 4 empty bottles to 1 honey bottle, which is fine. So we have a system in here where we're splitting the system sort of in half and feeding them into 2 different storage centers. Those 2 storage centers will convene after the crafting. And then, of course, all the empty bottles will just be recycled back up into the top. And anyone holding shears will be fed by auto crafters, taking iron blocks and making shears with them. So there are 2 drawbacks to this design. The first we've already discussed is the empty bottles, which we have a plan for. And the second one is the shear observer cost. Each one of these is going to cost 5 observers. However, it is going to allow me to make this 1 wide tileable, which means every single slot is going to have a beehive in it. And then to lock the bees in, we're going to fill glass all the way down here. We will make a bee lock where we'll be able to go in through iron doors or something that are always shut to make sure we don't lose any bees, which we'll have to do to breed some bees once we're down here. And here we are. The farm is done mostly. All the redstone in behind is done. We're not going to take you guys back there because it's literally just redstone spaghetti. It's not done very organized, but it is done. It does work. 2 final things we need to do here. First off, we need to place all the beehives where there aren't any. And the second thing is we need to breed a ton of bees to fill all of the beehives. It's going to take ages to do that, but we're going to get started on it right now. Okay, this took me way too much time, but it is done. You can see I have some shulkers back there I still need to clean up. But the farm is in. There are 71 that should be making honey, and why did that not trigger? I got to figure that out. Okay. So there's 71 that should be making honey, and there should be 20 that are making there's multiple of those. As I was saying, there's 71 that should be making honey, 20 that should be making honeycomb, and I have to figure out why those ones aren't triggering. I did have a creeper incident, so it is possible that they are either broken or that they triggered during the creeper incident, and then I just need to force it to trigger and then it'll be fine, but I'll have to go and figure that out in a minute. However, before that, we had a Halloween event going on the server, the Trick or Treat event, and well, I kind of got my trick played on me. So coming in this way, it doesn't look too bad originally. You know, there's some cobwebs out on the outside and that, until you look inside. And when you look inside, you see this. So I'm going to have to go and clean all of this up, and then we will decide what we're going to do with all these cobwebs. Right, this cobweb is going to become the string. I don't have a silk touch sword. So I thought I was done. I had everything down here cleaned. I went off to the shopping district, did some shop maintenance, all that fun stuff, and then I was putting things away, and I realized I'm not done. I'm not done, guys. How many cobwebs did... Oh my god. Okay, they didn't have enough to completely fill up here, so it's not the end of the world, but I will have to pick all this up as well. Okay, we are ignoring the chest monster here right now, because up here is where the actual industrial area is going to be. Below us is going to be the storage silo. We only built the bee farm down below because it was an easy way to keep the bees contained. That being said, we're going to start off along this back wall here with a pumpkin and melon farm. Now, that means in order to do that, we need a lot of observers, which means in order to pull this off, I need a good, reliable source of nether quartz, which means I need piglin bartering, which means I need to completely redo my very inefficient gold farm. All of that is a really long-winded way of saying we're off to the nether again.
Hey, Graham.
Hi, James.
I have good news and I have bad news.
All right, I like good news. What's the good news?
The good news is I am getting things already set up so things can be fully automated. I'm getting 64 of everything so we could have things run smoothly.
I love it. Love everything about it.
Bad news is I'm getting blamed for a crime I didn't commit.
Well, that's bad news.
And because of that, you might want to check our redstone stock.
What happened to our redstone stock?
This chest right here will explain.
I see an LOL and a lot of wood. Wood is not redstone, James.
I have a lot to explain.
Okay.
So while you're reading it, in short, apparently there's a Grinch that looks like me, that messed with Locky's Christmas tree.
I see.
And I AFK'd here overnight, trying to get some more stock so we can get everything's automated. And apparently before I AFK'd, Locky showed up, says so in the book, and I haven't read the riddle yet myself.
Okay.
I just knew I needed someone smart. So he touched the farm. He put slabs in the witch farm.
He messed with our farm?
He messed with our farm. So
that ominous lightning strike happened at the perfect time for that.
Yeah. So he one thing is he did not touch these. We still have a bit. But
Okay.
That's only 2 chests.
Yeah, that's not very much. We had a lot more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I still feel like we still need to get a redstone back because if we let this go, he might try to steal more.
Yeah. Not only do we need to get our redstone back, we need to retaliate.
Yes, I 100% agree.
Okay. So I was listening to you, so I didn't really read the riddle. Let's read it together. I'll read it out for you, I guess, here.
Yeah.
If there are 4 sheep, 2 dogs, and 1 shepherd, how many feet are there?
Okay,
that's not even a riddle. That's just a math problem.
I don't think we have a book in Quill to even write down our answers. I don't keep one up here.
Do you have... I know we need a feather.
I have leather.
We need a book, an ink sac, and a feather. The next riddle is at 1175... 131, 149.
All right. Let's say the closest is the shopping district. Let's go there.
Probably pretty close. Okay, so before that, because of how far we're We're gonna be flying a lot. We'll swing by my base. I got some flight duration 3 rockets we can use.
Perfect.
All right, there and there. That should carry us over there for all the flying we're gonna do. While you were waiting and coming over here, you didn't happen to swing by your base and grab a feather, did you?
No.
Of course not. Why would you do something useful?
Hey! I thought you would have a feather.
I do not.
How do you not have a feather?
I don't kill chickens. I trade for
do you have
golden carrots.
Oh, do you have rockets?
Yep.
Oh,
I
just saw my inventory.
I just gave you 2 stacks. Of course I have rockets.
I'm not paying attention, and I forget my base. I was almost one for the portal. I forget how close I live.
All right, the first answer is 26. Okay. So now, let's head to the shopping district, and then we'll go from there. That's the most central location.
Yeah, because we're still far out. How far throughout the server do you think we're going to have to go?
I don't know. Depends on how much of a madman this guy is.
Yeah, and I thought I was. Okay. That's
So-
3. Oh, we're at 11.
All right, so the chords are 1175 and 149. That's actually really close to here.
Yeah. We
Right,
just
so
have
this
to
is
find
what
49.
1175.
It's at the rocket, isn't it?
Probably. 1175. And then
What's...
the Y value is 131.
It's in the rocket.
Yeah. Number 2. If you multiply this number by any other number, the answer will always be the same. What number is this?
0.
Obviously. Yeah, I'm going to kill him, though. Our next riddle...
silence was actually pretty good.
Our next riddle is at 7401 and 1269.
74. Gosh, we were just like close to that.
No, we weren't. We were at negative, like 3,000.
Oh, wait, is this positive?
This is all positive. There's no negatives here. This is all positive. Positive 7,401 and 1269. Well, good thing I brought flight duration 3 rockets.
The only thing I could think of is that could possibly be like where Dadman and Locky base.
Are they that positive?
I'm assuming positive is over there, so I'm assuming they're closer to that chord.
Okay, do you know how to get to them from the portal area?
Yes.
Okay, you lead the way then.
Hey, I'm useful. I thought you called me useless.
I wouldn't necessarily say you were useless.
You said it. All right.
At this particular moment, you're not useless.
We just fly over there until we see like some pink purple carpet.
Okay.
So past the Waffle House.
All right, pink purple carpet. Just follow that.
Yeah, it should take us to Locky's base. He did do it, so maybe it would be his base that we would find the next riddle in.
Well, he's got negative here on the, but it should be close-ish.
We have 52.
Yeah, 52 and negative 21 though, and we need to be positive.
Okay.
Positive 1269. We need to go this way. All right, follow me. Keep up.
Gotcha. I'm missing something. I'm at the core 74. I'm at 7405. I'm at 74 and at 1269.
7401, 1269, and 71. Yeah, no, that's. I'm there in free cam mode, and there's nothing here. So, is there a channel where we have the information for the Christmas district?
I think it's under one of the chords. Yeah, right here, chords. 76. All right, it says right there 7652.
Okay, and
Negative 1217.
it's at the Christmas district. I'm already there. Do you have any building blocks? I might let the polar bear out here if I just break in.
I have stone.
That'll work.
Wait, it's a fence gate. Why are you breaking in?
Oh, there's a gate. Number 3. What number gets smaller if you turn it upside down? 9.
I was thinking, that actually made me have to think real quick.
All right, so good news is we got the chords 26, 0, and 9, which is, pretty close to 0, 0, 0 and all that. But my
You can't
Elytra,
trust it.
my Elytra has had like, it's got 105 durability.
I have 136.
So yeah, we should be fine if we take the top
The
way
Polar
back.
Express?
Yeah, we'll take the Polar Express back. Shut that on your way out.
See, what happened to the tree is what I'm getting blamed for.
What happened to the tree? Oh,
Someone turned off the lights. Look, they fixed the bushes. The bushes were dark. They fixed that.
Okay. So the next riddle is at 61, 68, 43, and 61 and 41, 91. What level are we on right now? At
6179, 4187.
61. Hang on. 61, 68, and 41. Okay, so it's at this level.
$61 what again?
61, 68. Number 4.
Why was it that easy?
Because he didn't want to mess with haunted space and didn't want to walk through it all. Riddle number 4. A horse was tied to 5-meter rope. Its foot was 15 meters away. Oh, sorry. A horse was tied to a 5-meter rope. Its food was 15 meters away, but the horse could still eat. What was the rope tied to?
I thought this would be like about meters, but if it's tied to anything, it would be tied to its stable, because that's where it can eat.
A horse was tied to a 5-meter rope. Its food was 15 meters. So its food's still 15 meters away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Food was 15 meters away, but the horse could still eat. What was the rope tied? See, this is a riddle.
Yeah. How logical is he trying to be here? Because you could probably put a rope around a horse, but it can't, but not have it tied to anything. Is that the question? Because it doesn't say what the horse is tied to. It's just that it's tied to a rope.
Horse was tied to a 5-meter rope. Its food was 15 meters away, but the horse could still eat.
This could be a stretch, but could it be nothing? Because it's tied to a rope, not tied down to anything else.
Nothing. So if we say the answer is nothing, which that's the only thing that makes sense, nothing would be 0, which would still give us a coordinate. Any other answer we come up with isn't going to give us a coordinate.
Yeah, well, that's assuming if this is a coordinate.
Didn't that original book say everything would give you a coordinate?
I think so. Yeah.
So
you have the original book.
Do I still have the original? I didn't give that to you. Okay, hang on. Yeah, number 1. Okay.
I have number 2. That's all I have.
I hope you like riddles. Each riddle will give you 1 digit of the coordinates you need to get to. A nice, easy one to get you going. You know what? Because of how he said like 1 digit. Yeah, so each riddle will give you 1 digit. So it has to be nothing, which is 0. Because anything else we put in won't give us a number or value, right?
Wrong?
The original book does say each riddle will give you 1 digit of the coordinates you need to get to. That has to mean that first riddle has to be a 2.
Yeah. Let's keep 26 in there just to be safe. But 2, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave it as 26, but it basically has to be a 2. Or he broke his rule on the first riddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really hoping it is 0.
It has to be. Like, what other answer could we give to that would give us a number? Okay. Next riddle. 3392 and 2229.
Why does that feel like 33? So 3392?
Yep.
It was close to this area. Because it's definitely... Would it
No.
be Lint?
No, we're like 3,000 kilometers away, 3,000 blocks away. Where is Lint? 27. Well, Lint is 2775 and 981. So that's
It's
close,
closer.
close-ish to Lint. Honestly, I think Lint's probably going to be the closest one.
So let's go to Lintz.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to land here while I figure out where we're going.
Okay.
3392 and 2229. Don't mind me, I'm just ripping down a forest.
You're all good. Is it in the tree?
Probably up here somewhere. Hang on, let me just get out of here.
You said what's the
33
Y coordinate?
3392, 110. So 3392, 2229, and 110. Okay, this is wrong again. 33.
Okay, what would be the negative number?
Just make sure I didn't misread this. 3392, 110, 2229.
Oh, I see a chest. Number 5.
All right.
Also, this is the first time I'm seeing like a dead jungle tree in Minecraft. Alright.
Where are you?
Oh, of course I find this one.
What is it?
If that one guy, James, had 5 daughters and each of these daughters had a brother, how many children would that one guy, James, have?
If you had 5 daughters and each of the daughters had one brother, that'd be 10.
Yeah, had a brother.
I thought these were supposed to give us 1 digit, though.
If that one guy, James, had 5 daughters and
Yep.
each of these daughters had a brother, it would be 10.
Yep. Okay, I'm putting in 10. We already have a 26, so...
Yeah. Which could be a 2.
That's right, that could be a 2.
I feel like you're gonna hate this, maybe.
Okay, where are we going?
If this is right, then 2,635, 607.
All right, what are the chords again?
It is 2,635, 607, 144,
Hang on, so 20
607.
The first one first. So 26, 45?
35.
35. 2635?
Mm.
Okay, so 2635. And what's
far, you've been a
the
smart
last
one.
number?
607.
607. So this way. And what's the Z? I found it. I found it. If 2 is company and 3 is a crowd, order 4 and 5.
4 would be a squad. No, wait.
You have to remember, though, we're looking for a number.
Okay, if 2 is company, 3 is a crowd, what's 4 and 5?
Oh,
4 would be a barber shop.
It's 9. It's 9.
How do you got 9?
4 plus 5.
Oh.
And now we have a problem.
Oh, what's the problem?
The last riddle is in my inventory.
You've been a part of the riddle this entire time?
No. That's what the book says. The last
You're
last
kidding.
riddle is in Locky's inventory.
We're not in the same time zone.
I know, that's the problem.
All right, so for the viewers, it's actually the next day, well, a few days after the first thing. We talked to Locky and we couldn't figure out a schedule. So Locky told us that it would be at his base. Honestly, we probably should start this clip at his base, but we just both are at the shopping district. So, yeah.
Also, James, I had a thought. You know the riddle about your children?
Oh, yeah, we said it was 10.
It was 6, not 10.
How?
And the first riddle has to be 2 because it's only giving us 1 digit per riddle. So I'm just going to change that to 2 as well.
All right. So how's the kid one 6?
They have 1 brother for the 5 daughters because the 1 brother is a brother to all of them because that's how siblings work.
You know what? I feel stupid. We'll go to Locky's now.
Don't worry, I feel stupid too.
We both made that mistake. This looks like something.
Oh, I see a book here.
Oh.
Last one. It appears we came to the right place.
Yep. Okay, what's our final riddle?
Riddle number 7. If there are 15 crows on a fence, and the farmer shoots a third of them, how many crows are left on the fence?
This is another math one.
Looks that way, yep. Now see, 0. Because the other 10 are going to fly away.
Wait. So that's oh, it's logistical, not actually mathematical.
It's a logistical, non-mathematical one.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be 5, because there's 15. You shoot down a third of them.
You shoot a third of them, that would leave 10, but the other 10 are going to fly away, so there's none left on the fence.
Okay, yeah, we'll see if the chord's right.
All right, so I put that one in, and then let's see what second page on this one says. One last thing. Minus the first part of the coordinates is a minus.
So he actually knows what a minus is.
One last thing, dash. The first par of the coordinates is a minus. Oh, so the first part. Okay. So the first part of the coordinates is a minus. So we have 2090690. I'm going to have to say that that almost has to be negative 2090 690. Because how you break it up any other way? Because if you try to break it up, he wouldn't start a coordinate with a 0, right? So we can't do 209. So if we did 20, that'd be 90,690. Then I really would have to kill him. So it has to be... Yeah, it has to be negative 2090, positive 690. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Okay. The question is, who's closer to that location? It has to be a location on the server from how the other
You would think it would be close
went.
to something or someone, so let's hang on. I'm just jumping into our Discord here and checking our chords.
Oh, no.
That one guy, James. Negative 2074, positive 716.
You're kidding.
It's at your pace, bro.
There's no way. There is no absolute way.
You know, the hilarious thing is, if you actually spent any time at your base, you probably would have found it.
Okay, we're at my base.
Negative 2090, 690. So it's this way and this way.
Now 2090. It's about right here.
So it's like 90 blocks this way. James, if this goes to that storage system in your base...
No, somewhere around here.
Okay.
Okay. What's the Y?
There was no Y.
It can't be under us, can it?
There it is.
It's all here.
Okay, so maybe you wouldn't have noticed if you were actually at your base, but they did carry it.
I wouldn't have.
You wouldn't have thought to dug it up, yeah.
Or terraform this area.